lovelies. Today is the first day of August. My brain did not want to think of what month we were in. I'm a little chilly, so I've got my blanket over here. I'm going to start vlogging again. Yay! I've been putting off vlogging because life has been a little stressful over here, so I'm very excited to get back into this. I'm deeming this episode 1 of my Read or Toss because I'm kind of reviving the Reader Toss. I've been doing it for my patrons, and then I kind of shifted things over on Patreon to having them choose what I'm reading off of a list of books that I have. So we are bringing back the Owlcrate TBR jar. I say Owlcrate because, you know, it's from Owlcrate. Not necessarily I have Owlcrate books in here. I am going to draw our first book for our first episode of the revamped Reader Toss. And I'm kind of excited here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Ice Forged. Interesting. This is by Gail Z. Martin. The book is actually in my bedroom. Let me go grab it. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is actually on my self-destructing book, so that's kind of cool. But this is Ice Forged by Gail Z. Martin. It is book 1 of the Ascendant Kingdom saga. And I've heard I will love Gail Z. Martin's writing style. Now, if you can see, my copy is a little damaged. However, I purchased this entire series when I found it at the buy sell trade because I'd heard, again, like I would love her writing style. It says, they will endure, condemned for killing the man who dishonored his sister. Blaine McFadden has spent the last 6 years in Valant, a penal colony in the frigid northern wastelands. Harsh discipline and oppressive magic keep a fragile peace as colonists struggle against a hostile environment. But the supply ships from Dondareth have stopped coming, boding ill for the kingdom that banished the colonists. Now as the world's magic runs wild, McFadden and the people of Valant must fight to survive and decide their fate. I haven't really heard anything about this particular series, but, you know, I'm very excited to get to it. I do like a cold landscape, and that could be really nice because it's so hot right now. I could use some cool imagery. Of course, right now I am a little chilly because it's the morning and I have my AC going, but it's gonna get hot today. It's gonna get into like the hundreds today. I live in Oklahoma, so it's always hot in the summer. I'm very excited to get started on this though and see what I think. This is going to be a very different read for what I plan from what I planned for the rest of my TBR for the month, but we will see how I like it. Because I'm not feeling very well, and so I'm just sitting back here. I always forget how good the lighting is back here. I am about 13 chapters into, yes, 200 pages into Ice Forged, and I have to say it's okay. I like the politicking, I like the atmosphere, I definitely like the characters, but I'm not sure where this plot's going, and so, you know me, plot-driven reader here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The writing's good, so I'm kind of just going back and forth on whether or not I actually like it. I'm gonna give it a little while longer, but I do think I need to invest in the Chronicles of the Necromancer because I do feel like I would like that one more. This one is just a lot of politics, and while I like politics in my fantasy, this might be a little much. I'm not sure. So I will let you guys know when I get further on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear lady. Happy birthday to you. Hello, I'm back. So you probably saw a clip from my niece's birthday party, and she just turned 13. Yay. I'm very tired. My dog decided to squirm all night last night, and so I've been dozing on and off just a little bit today. However, I did finish Ice Forged. Let me grab it here. Okay. I finished Ice Forge. I do have to say the writing in here was good. The characters were good. There was even a surprise element in this that I was not expecting with some vampires, and I enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. However, I don't think this is the kind of fantasy I want to read. I am very, very intrigued by the Necromancer series by Gail Z. Martin now, though, because I did like the writing. I like the characterization. There's something I'm not really interested in the whole penal colony thing. I'm not really interested in the story here, and so like there were elements I loved, but this is not the type of story that I want. So this actually knocks off one of my self-destructing books, but also removes an entire series from my shelves. Now, I did get these at the buy-sell trade, and so I only paid like $1 a piece for them, and I'm okay with letting these go. But I'm definitely interested in Gail Z. Martin's Necromancer series. Like I said, I'm definitely interested in trying to find more by this author that I will like. I should have known the whole penal colony wouldn't be up my alley, and there was a lot of political intrigue in here, but it's not the type of political intrigue that I enjoy. So we are going to move on. Now, just to make things more interesting, I did a thing. I decided I would get on to Libby, and I'm going to have the recording scrolling here somewhere, and look for the next available book that I own on my shelves. And as you guys will see, I will be reading A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. Now, this has been on my shelves for quite some time. It has hit every spooky list since I've had it, and I'm very excited for this because this is a psychological thriller about a girl who they think that she is schizophrenic, but maybe it's something a little bit more sinister than that. So I will check in with you guys whenever I get further into this, maybe when I complete it, because it's fairly short, but very excited for this one. All right, hey guys, I'm back. My best friend is texting me, and I record on my phone. So I finished A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. Excuse you, sir. Well, come up here. Do you want to see everybody? Come say hi. Come here. Come on. Everybody wants to see you. Drake. Drake, come on. Everybody wants to see you. Hey, brat. He has an itch. No? Okay. Well, I finished A Head Full of Ghosts, and I have to say, I don't know how I feel about this. There are elements I liked about it. There are elements I didn't like about it. It was odd to have this like podcasty blog element to this, because the main character is blogging fictional events about her own family, even though she lived through it, and talking about it like it's fictional. And then, you know, is there a demon? Is her sister psychotic? All of that stuff. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure that I enjoy this writing style. And then the name Stephen Graham Jones is dropped like hardcore in this. There were so many nods to everything that came before it. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cheesy. So my rating is going to be a 3.5. And I'm probably going to go ahead and unhaul it. That does mean that we get to pick a new book, though, and that's exciting. So here we go. All right. Ooh, Under Fortunate Stars. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let me grab it. All right, here we go. Under Fortunate Stars by Wren Hutchins. I have been looking forward to this for quite some time, and this is sometimes compared to like a higher stakes, what is the name of the series? I can't think of it. Wayfair series. I'll post an image up here because I'm having issues remembering right now. Still, I have not slept much and I've been sleeping on and off today, but I did finish 2 books today, so the naps have been short. Anyway, this says, fleeing the final days of generations-long war with the alien felon smuggler Jareth Keevan, freighter of the Jonah, breaks down in a strange rift in deep space with little chance of rescue until they encounter the research vessel Galleon, which claims to be from 152 years in the future. The Galleon's chief engineer, Uma Ozaka, has always been fascinated with the past, especially the tale of the Fortunate Five, who ended the war with the felon. When the Galleon rescues a rundown junk freighter, Ozaka is shocked to recognize the Five's legendary ship and the Five's famed leader, Eldrick Lysenkrosky, among the crew. But nothing else about Lysenkrosky and his crewmates seems to match up with the historical record. With their ship running out of power in the rift, more than the lives of both crews may be at stake. So I'm very, very interested in this. I don't know why my light is suddenly washing me out right now. Let's see. It's been doing this a lot lately. There we go. But yeah, I have been dying to read this. This was actually on my TBR cart for a near future read, and I'm excited. We will start this and I will update you when I get a little further into it.
Stop! Grandma's in the pool!
Okay guys, here is where I have to stop and admit to you guys that I haven't done much reading. My hyperfixation has set in and I've done nothing but play Dragon Age. And that's all I want to do is play Dragon Age. And so I'm romancing Cullen for the 50th time because why not? And it makes me happy. I have been a little stressed out the last couple days, but I did read 2 books in one day, and I think that kind of burned me out on reading a little bit. And then I romanced Solus so that I could be prepared for Veilguard, and I hated it. And then for some reason I lost my DLCs. It didn't register that I had purchased them, but I purchased the Game of the Year version of the game, which is supposed to have the DLCs on it. And I don't know what happened, but this is the second time I've lost my Dragon Age DLCs. So I bought the DLCs and now I just want to play Trespasser. And spoiler alert, if you've not played Trespasser yet, incoming, I want to marry Cullen. I want to watch him play with the Mabari puppy dog. That's what I want in life right now. So anyway, I have read some of Under Fortunate Stars, but not a lot. It does give me Firefly vibes, and I have the book somewhere. I don't know where I put it right now, but yeah, I've had my old hyperfixation rear its ugly head, and I've been reading my own fan fiction, what I wrote, because that's what I want to read. So yay. I do like Under Fortunate Stars, though. I'm just not in the mood to read right now, so that's where we are. And I'm gonna go romance Cullen because I've already got my game ready to go. You can probably see the PlayStation thing in my glasses here. All right, bye. All right, everybody, here we are to do a check-in, and I'm protesting summer here with my dead inside but caffeinated sweatshirt. It's cold in my house, but it's hot outside. So my hair is just refusing to cooperate because it's so hot. So whatever. Yeah. So here I am to wrap up this vlog a few days late because, as you guys saw by my last clip, I had a hyperfixation set in and didn't want to read. So let's go ahead and talk about the last book that I was reading for this vlog, Under Fortunate Stars. I enjoyed this one. It did take me a little bit to settle into it. It's a little bit more character driven than I like. This is a good combination between The Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet and The Stardust Grail. Like if you combine the two, this would be like its baby. And I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I gave it 4 stars. At first, it was giving me very much Firefly vibes, and this does have dual timeline in it, which I tend not to like, but it's dual timeline for a very important reason. But we have these 2 spaceships that have found themselves in some kind of rift, some kind of void, where they're the only things in existence, and power is hard to come by, like legitimate power for their ships and things like that. They won't move, and then they find something else is out in this void as well, and they're 152 years separated. So the crew that is the modern day crew has stumbled upon heroes of their past. And so it's pretty dang cool. I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, 4 stars. Sorry, I went to smack a fly that was buzzing around my head. Anyway, for this video, we have 2 3.5s, 3, maybe 4, but 3.5s here, and a 4 star. So I can't say I'm disappointed, but I am itching to read something that I'm itching to read, if that makes sense. I have read also Vows and Ruins, and I'll go ahead and talk about that since I've already read it. This is the second book to the Legends of Thesmar series. And I have to say, I don't think I like this series. I really don't. And it's because the author chose to do something that drives me insane, and that's mid-battle. Let's do it. Like, I don't understand that. Also, pre-battle, mid-battle, post-battle, if you're human, you're worn out. And guess what? Our freaking main character is human. So, no. I'm going to give this one 3 stars, and I am DNFing this series. I know that this is a very popular romantasy series. I just don't get it. I get the love for Wilder Hawthorne, I totally do. He is one of those characters that everybody tends to like, who doesn't think he's good enough for the main character. That's a trope I like too. It's a trope I like too. But yeah, that is my wrap up for this vlog for this week. Or week and a half. I'm gonna have to do some catch up to get another vlog out there, but yeah, very, very happy with the TBR jar, what I read, getting these books off my shelf. Oh, by the way, so since this is a read or toss, I am keeping Under Fortunate Stars. I am tossing A Head Full of Ghosts. I will never reread this. It was a little too cheesy. And I am tossing the entire series of Ice Forged, even though it was good. It was just not the series for me, and I should have known that. I have read the synopsis, but I knew it was an author everybody told me to try, and I happened to find this series, and it's not the one everyone told me to try. But I am going to be looking for her Necromancer series in the future. And yeah, like, successful vlog, I do believe. All right, that's all for this video today. Don't forget to have a Patreon, like, subscribe, do all the fun things. All my links are in a Linktree link down below. Bye.